Were you ever in a traffic accident?
Believe it or not, I was in 7 traffic accidents. But only once it was my fault. Only once was I the one who was driving the car. 3 times I was the passenger when somebody else caused the accident. And 4 times I was on a bicycle and somebody hit me.
Did you ever see a traffic accident happen?
Several times I saw traffic accidents happen. Luckily, there were no fatalities in any of them. And with one exception, there was not a lot of property damage. Basically, they were just some bumps and some glass that was broken, nothing else.
Were you ever hit by a car?
Like I said in the first question, I was hit by a car 4 times. So all of those 4 times I was on my bicycle, and it wasn't my fault. I had the full rights of passage, and the cars that hit me were in the wrong. Luckily, I was never seriously injured in any of those accidents.
Do traffic accidents happen often in your town?
Sadly, they do, because people don't follow the rules. They want to get to where they are going as fast as possible, and they want to be the first. This leads to many accidents, but people actually don't get injured a lot.
Do you have a driving license?
Yes, I do. I got it as soon as I turned 19. When I got it, I didn't have a car. Because in my country, the driving license is important when you go to job interviews. The employers always expect you to have a driving license. I started driving constantly from the age of 24.
You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now.
I would say that my favorite historical monument are the pyramids. Some people consider pyramids to be tombs, and that they were made for the glory of the ancient pharaohs. But for me, that's not the case. For me, the pyramids are a historical monument to the ingenuity of the ancient Egyptians. The pyramids don't have a lot of details on them. They are basically huge stone structures in the shape of pyramids. But to be honest, this lack of detail is what makes it glorious to me. Its simplicity speaks to its eternity, so to speak. I don't know how to explain this in the best way, but the fact that we are talking about the simple shape, it talks to its universality, how the pyramids will always be important to our time. I don't know who the architect is who made the pyramids, and I don't know if his or her name is known to us. But anyway, we have the 3 great pyramids, which were built in 3 different generations, so we are definitely talking about different people. But we do know that they were built to celebrate the pharaohs. Since no sarcophagus was found inside the pyramids, many people think that they might actually not be tombs, that they might be monuments to some deity or something like that, that the pharaohs built them to show their power, but that they were not dedicated to them.
Is it important to maintain historical monuments?
I would say it's of a vital importance. The reason why I say this is because they inform us about the past and they are a part of the spirit of the people who came before us. And I think it's really important to preserve that spirit. I think that it's not just the government, but the ordinary people can contribute to their preservation.
Which is more important, cultural or natural heritage sites?
I think cultural heritage sites are more important. The reason why I say this is because man-made structures are simply man-made. They are symbols of humanity. Now, this is not to say that natural heritage sites aren't important as well. They are. But I think we should focus more on the things that the humans who existed before us left.
Are we doing enough to protect the heritage sites?
No, I don't think we are doing enough to protect heritage sites. I think the reason why we don't do enough is because heritage sites are a source of income for the countries where they are located. The people who are in charge of heritage sites want to get as much money as they possibly can, so they allow people to come and visit them. And this leads to the deterioration of the heritage sites.
Can historical monuments have an influence over us?
I think they can. I think they can inspire us. I know that they definitely have an influence on me because they have inspired me to strive for better things in my life. I think to myself, when I see a heritage site, the people before me were able to do this. What is my excuse? Why shouldn't I try to make something amazing?
What is your opinion about the Colosseum as a heritage site?
I actually visited Colosseum last month, and I have to say that I love it. It's especially amazing when you think about the fact that naval battles were fought in it. I think that it's an important heritage site, because it talks about the ancient Romans and about their everyday life and about the accomplishments of the rulers.